Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is in Fiji to host the second China-Pacific Island countries' foreign ministers meeting today. Trade ties, security and climate change are expected to be discussed. Greg Navarro has more from Fiji's capital, Suva.
Well, that meeting is set to get underway in just under 2 hours in the hotel here in Fiji's capital of Suva behind me. When it does, they will discuss a sweeping 10-country regional agreement to expand cooperation across the region. Now, it really does cover a wide range of topics, from trade to cybersecurity to development to climate change. There'll also be discussions on humanitarian issues as well as COVID-19 relief programs, something that many of these countries certainly could use here in the Pacific. There will also be the opportunity and potential to strike some sort of a China-Pacific Islands free trade agreement, again focusing on increasing trade throughout the region by opening up market access, for example, as many trade agreements do. Now, all of this will take place, as I said, in the hotel behind me. Not all of the foreign ministers, have been able to make it because of their own COVID-19 restrictions that are in place in their respective countries. They will attend. Those who can't be here in person will do so virtually. Again, this is a chance for China to deepen cooperation, deepen its ties across the region by pledging cooperation through this agreement. Now, the meeting follows visits to Solomon Islands, Kiribati and Samoa, and next up in all of this, the trip to East Timor. But again, we'll bring you more on what happens inside of this meeting later on.
Cooperation between China and Pacific Island countries covers multiple aspects, from trade and investment to disaster relief and medical care. China has so far established diplomatic ties with 10 Pacific countries. The first China-Pacific Island countries foreign ministers meeting was held via video last October, with a joint statement released after the meeting. China has signed memorandums of understanding on jointly constructing the Belt and Road project with 10 Pacific countries. And Beijing's trade with the region has grown over the years. From 1992 to 2021, the trade volume between China and the Pacific countries with which it has ties grew from 153 million to 5.3 billion US dollars. They've also helped each other fight the COVID-19 pandemic. China has provided 590,000 doses of vaccines. And China says it's committed to helping Pacific Island nations strengthen their ability to deal with climate change. In April, the cooperation centered on climate change between China and Pacific Island countries was officially opened in Shandong province. Fiji is the last stop on Foreign Minister Wang Yi's marathon tour of the South Pacific, and he met with Fiji's President Wiliame Katonivere on Monday. Wang Yi says China's development and revitalization is a joint achievement by developing nations and the strengthening of the power of peace. He said China will better safeguard the legitimate interests of developing countries on the global stage. Wang also said China-Fiji relations have weathered the storms of challenge over the past 47 years, and China is willing to strengthen its cooperation with Fiji on projects to improve people's livelihood. The Fiji president thanked China for its support for his country's economic development. He said Fiji will firmly stick to the One China policy and deepen bilateral collaboration.